Hyundai, whatever you want to call them, they're providing a massive discount on the Ioniq 5. Unfortunately, this is just for American buyers, but anyway, the prices are pretty damn good. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. YouTube's new algorithm means that you're often not getting all of our videos in your feed. There's 7,500. I'm pretty sure you're probably not seeing a lot of them. In the description, there is a link to our newsletter. Click on that and you can get an update every day of all the latest news in the electric car industry. The 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 5 has gotten a $9,800 US discount. So $10,000 discount in the US, which is, honestly, it's a really good car. So I think at these prices, it's one of the best deals you can get on an EV anywhere in the US. No more tax credits in the US, right? Those have ended. But as a result, Hyundai have gone, well, hold my beer. The automaker said on Wednesday that the 2026 Ioniq 5 will be cheaper on average by $9,155 and by a maximum of $9,800 on the SEL rear-wheel drive and the all-wheel drive trims. The standard range rear-wheel drive now starts at $35,000 US dollars, down from $42,600. So this is very competitive against the Tesla Model Y and the Chevy Equinox EV. And probably a little better than the Equinox EV, I think. Looking at these prices, price reductions, $7,600 for the SE rear-wheel drive, $35,000, $9,000 reduction for the SE rear-wheel drive, non-standard range. So the standard range is $35,000. The SE rear-wheel drive non-standard range is $37,500. I think it's a lot better too. The non-standard one, it gets a bigger battery, got more power, a lot more power. 168 kilowatt, that's 225 horsepower for the SE rear-wheel drive for $37,500. The base model gets 125 kilowatt or 168 horsepower, and it's $2,500 cheaper. But it gets a lot more range, the SE rear-wheel drive. So the SE rear-wheel drive at $37,500 is the pick of the bunch, I think. And as you can see, there's quite a few different models, guys. It's a little confusing because it's actually 8 different models. Yeah, almost all of them are more than $9,000 cheaper. The SEL all-wheel drive, that gets a total of 320 horsepower, 165 kilowatt rear motor, plus a 74 kilowatt front motor. And that costs $43,300. That's been discounted by $9,800. That's the biggest discount on any of these cars. And the thing is, most of these trims, the rear-wheel drive ones, have more than 300 miles of range and charge at a maximum potential theoretical speed of 350 kilowatt. You're not going to get 350 usually, but you're going to get, 300 kilowatt fast charging peak, which is really good. So in addition to the price cut for the 2026 Ioniq 5, model year 2025 vehicles will continue to get apparently a $7,500 cash incentive in October, said Hyundai. Clearly, Hyundai want to keep the sales momentum going that they've been seeing in the last couple of months. And apparently, buyers rush to claim the credit. And that means that Hyundai recorded a record number of EV sales in the third quarter, and particularly in September of this year. Best month ever, which you would probably expect. Hyundai said its Q3 EV sales, so its third quarter sales, jumped 100%, with the Ioniq 5 accounting for nearly 22,000 sales, up from 11,600 during the same period last year. So yeah, nearly double. In September alone, Hyundai sold 8,408 Ioniq 5s, a 152% year-over-year increase. 152%. And the sales are basically the same now because of these discounts. Analysts are saying there's going to be a huge crash in EV sales in the US. But if you think about it, Hyundai are basically coming out and saying, well, our prices are going to be basically the same. There's no real difference. So maybe Hyundai will benefit from this sales decline from other brands. That said, Ford and General Motors found a way to keep on offering the EV incentive for the rest of this year by buying up all their own cars and claiming incentives on them somehow. It's weird, but they were able to do that. So there's still General Motors and Ford to contend with when it comes to having that EV discount still available. Tesla just revealed the new Model Y, the cheap version, which is going to cost $40,000 US dollars. Might have to be a bit cheaper than that considering some of these deals from other brands. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. The Sydney EV International Motor Show. If you want to get a 50% discount on your tickets, all you got to do, click the link in the description and use the promotion code that's in the description. Just copy and paste that. Now, I should mention there's only 200 tickets available per day. So if you go to use the promo code and you can't get a ticket, wait till the next day. Don't wait until the day before the show to get your tickets, because otherwise you'll probably miss out on getting the 50% discount. This is pretty good proof that it's not just Tesla electric cars that last for a very, very long time. Hyundai EVs do as well. This particular Hyundai electric car did 360,000 miles before Hyundai replaced its battery, even though the battery was still sitting at 87% of its original capacity. It gives you an idea if you buy an electric car. Battery degradation is pretty low with new electric cars now. 87% after the vehicle had done 550,000 kilometers. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. The dude who bought this car, people said to him, mate, if you won the lottery, what car would you buy? He's like, I'm going to go straight back out and buy another Hyundai Ioniq 5. So personally, if it were me, would I buy a Hyundai Ioniq 5? Absolutely not. But keep in mind, the owner of this car, he's from the United States. He doesn't have access to a lot of different electric cars that other countries have access to coming out of China. Some of those are pretty exciting cars and, to be honest, pretty amazingly good. Don't get me wrong, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 is also a really good car, but there is one problem with this car that, well, failed and is failing on a lot of different Hyundai electric cars. And it's become a bit of a concern for owners, because it makes the car essentially just stop wherever it is. It just stops and you're kind of stranded. And it kind of appears that a lot of Hyundai owners, a lot of people who bought a car, they're just expecting when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? And waiting for that moment to happen. But that said, guys, they are really good cars in spite of the ICC units failing, which is what I'm referring to. 12-volt batteries have been a bit of an issue. But other than that, these cars are fantastic. And the reality is this original battery lasted actually for 580,000 kilometers and still had 87%, well, that's the claim, don't know if that's true, still had 87% of its original battery capacity left. Now, what happened was, at that point, when it had done nearly 600,000 kilometers, Hyundai said, oh, we'll give you a new battery, not a problem, no cost. Didn't have to pay for a new battery. And now this guy has actually done 666,000 kilometers, which is 414,000 miles. Very few things went wrong. I think he's only been through one single set of brake pads. No rotors though. With an electric car, it's very unusual to replace your rotors.